Alright, so I've been getting the question a lot, is the Redrix Broadsword worth the grind? So this pulse rifle is it's basically the same thing as Redrix Claymore, this one, I believe these two perks are random rolled. That's why you can't pull it out of the collections. It's because the first two perks on it, the barrel and the magazine, are random rolls when Shax gives it to you. So, a lot of people, when I see me using it, I obviously haven't been using it as much as I should, but people ask me, is this gun worth the grind? If you know the steps, it's a very lengthy quest. The quest is the first step. There are 8 steps. 9 if you're including Shax giving it to you, because that's the final step. That's the 9th step. We're going to go with 8, because there's 8 steps that actually have you do something. So, the first step is defeating 200 opponents with pulse rifle, or basically getting 200 pulse rifle kills in Crucible. Now, that is the easiest step, in my opinion. The next step would be getting to Valor rank Heroic in the Crucible, which would be this. Heroics right after Brave. The third step is in getting 75 double plays, which is basically double kills. I believe they updated it so like one double kill gives you 1 point, and then a triple kill gives you 3 points or 2 points towards it. I don't know. I did it when it said 75 double plays. I believe they updated it, but I might be wrong. The next step is getting 150 pulse rifle precision kills. Now, how I did that is I found the easiest way to do that one would be using the Graviton's Lance because it's basically a scout rifle, but and it's it's what I used. It's the only time I ever used this gun. The next step is getting 50 kills with each of the elements in Crucible. There's several ways you can do this. You can use subclasses, or what I did is I just used different weapons. So I would use mainly pulse rifles. So I used the right side of the wrong. I used, let's see, where is it? Which pulse rifle was it? The Last Perdition for Void, and the Swift Ride for Arc. I believe that the Last Perdition is actually a pretty good pulse rifle. It's a 390. They both aren't. But that's what I did. You can use shotguns, but I just use pulse rifles. Your next one is getting complete 25 Crucible matches in each playlist. Now, this isn't 25 total. This is 25 Rumble matches, quick play matches, and competitive matches. My advice, do the quick play first, and then do the Rumble. Now, a lot of people don't know about Rumble. With Rumble, if you come in at least third place, it counts as a win. So you get a win streak. If you've completed your 25 matches, you get a win streak. And then if you're on a 5-win streak, and then if you go into competitive, during competitive, you still earn Valor. And if you have a 5-win streak, you're going to be earning a lot of Valor, which is going to help with the final step. The next step is completing 20 Crucible bounties. For this step, what you can do is for 4 days, because he has 5 bounties, so for 4 days before you even get to the step, say you're still on step 1, you might as well save up if you're actually doing the grind. Sorry. You save 20 bounties. When you get to the step, just turn them all in, because when you finish a bounty, it doesn't expire. A bounty only expires if you haven't completed it. The final step is resetting your Valor rank 5 times. That step is by far the longest step, but if you didn't know, there's a way to tell how many times you have reset. So in the Triumphs and the Crucible Seal, this one right here, reset your Valor rank within a single season. This counts how many. Now, it doesn't start counting until you get to the 8th step, which is the final step, that um, it's retroactive. And so I think by the time I got to that step, I had 2 resets, and then there was a double valor week that I reset again, and then it was the triple valor weekend that I reset for my 4th time, and then I think just playing because I was close, I reset my final time. And then if I can figure it out how to, I will post a picture of you basically. So the thing is that you finish the 8th step, and it doesn't give you like a notification like, oh, go visit Shacks for your reward. It'll just say go visit Shacks. If you're in the tower, Shacks will have a quest icon. It doesn't tell you, doesn't give you a milestone that you've completed it, which I think is a little bit of a bug, I think, because like people might not know that they finished it, and you know, I don't know, something could happen and they can miss the weapon even though they finished the quest. Then you go to Shacks and he gives you the weapon. Now the thing about this weapon is it comes masterworked. It doesn't come with an ornament. The ornament slot for it was last season with the Claymore, which is basically the same gun, but it was the Crucible Pinnacle weapon. That's what these are called. This is a Pinnacle weapon. The Claymore is a Pinnacle weapon, along with the Luna's Howl and the Not Forgotten. They're all Pinnacle weapons. And as far as I know, we're getting a new season. There was an ornament for it. So you got the Claymore at 2100 glory, which is legend, and then you get the ornament for it at 5500, which is, or no, that's legend. 2100 is fabled. Get an ornament, and you can put that ornament on the broadsword. Now with the broadsword, if you had the Claymore, they just gave you the broadsword. The broadsword comes masterworked, and for me it came at 600 light, but that's because I was already 600 light. You cannot acquire it from the collections because it's randomized. You cannot pick it up from Shacks. So don't dismantle this thing, because as far as I know, there's no way of getting it back unless you want to do the quest over again and the Spongy like fixes it, you know. Back to whether this gun is worth it or not. You see, Desperado when it procs is amazing. It shreds people. But if you have a good, like, Bygones or a Chattering Bones, they'll easily outclass the Broadsword. Yeah, you know, this Bygones has more range than the Broadsword. The Broadsword is a 340. It hits a bit harder, where the Bygones hits for 31 to the head, whereas the Broadsword hits for 33. Now, Desperado doesn't last that long. I do like the gun. I do think I'm glad I did the grind because it was a fun grind. It gave me something to go for, to play Crucible for. But if you're just an average player, go for it. You know, it's not too bad. The hardest part of the grind was resetting 5 times. I'm gonna put up a game of me playing with the weapon. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna go play, so I can't really say if I did good or not, because it's kind of in the future. But it's a fun gun, you know, I like it. This has kind of been this is literally my first gun review. I will be probably putting out more gun reviews. I know some people do like in-depth videos on the stats. I'm just giving you my opinion. You know, I went over the quest steps for the gun and everything. A lot of people would like tell you more things about it, you know, whereas like I can't do that because I don't know the actual stats of the gun. But anyways, if you want to see more of my, I'm gonna name them shitty weapon reviews because it's kind of what they are. If you want to see more of my shitty weapon reviews, subscribe, I guess comment on a gun that you want to see. I won't have the Luna's Howl until next season. I think I'm going to go for it next season along with whatever that Pinnacle weapon is for next season. Anyways, enjoy the gameplay. I'm an average player. So, yeah, thank you for watching.
fight. Zone B lost.
Idiot. What are you doing?
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Tell them to line up faster.
Because I'd rather just get all the resonance stones right now.
Yeah.
Your
Reasonable.
enemy can't kill if they're dead. Zone A lost. I envy your strength, Titan.
That works.
Double down. You're dominating the field. Don't let up. One after another. Double down.
Yeah, the entire time you guys were playing the Crucible and doing that
Let them come.
that fucking Shattered Throne Room, I was doing this one fucking lost set there for like 2 straight hours.
2 for 1. Good. Show your enemy what a real fight looks like. Zone A lost. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
I'm going towards C as well.
Zone C lost. Zone A captured. 3 minutes. All strong, and this battle
Jesus
They're all dead.
Christ. I should put it on.